Hi guys, happy Friday. Lamisha here from LamishaSerf-Walls.com, and I'm really excited to chat with you today. As you can tell by the title of this video, I actually want to talk about something that I posted about earlier this week. And I think it's a really important concept to cover, and it's something that I wanted to get more people's feedback on, right? So if you didn't see my post earlier this week, I posted a question if you believe that everything is always working out for you. Do you believe that? Do you believe that everything in your life is always working out for you, no matter what it looks like? And the reason I ask that question is because I feel like that is a huge sort of umbrella belief that if you believe that to be true, if you truly, with all your heart, believe that things are always working out for you, even when it looks like it's not, right? Even when it doesn't necessarily match our expectations of what that would look like, then your life is going to be drastically transformed. And here's what I mean by that, right? So I'll give you a perfect example. Earlier this week, I was going through a couple of challenges. I was making some changes, making some decisions, and I was moving forward. I had this new plan sort of moving forward. I was ready to get back on track, and my computer died. Not just like died, but like died and is not coming back. It is an older computer, and it died unexpectedly. I took it in to get fixed. Can't be fixed. Well, it can be fixed, but it's a crazy amount of money and I should just get a new computer. So I freaked out. I freaked out initially when it died. My mind was racing. I was thinking about all these things. I couldn't believe this was happening. I hadn't planned for it at this time. You know, it was kind of like, oh my gosh, like shit hits the fan and I can't believe this is going on. So this happened. I got the news. I honestly was freaking out about it for a little bit, but then within probably an hour or two, I had come up with a resolution. I'd figured out a plan. I knew what I was going to do, and then I felt at peace. Now, because I have carried this belief and I am really working on looking at challenges and looking at life experiences and looking at things from a different perspective, meaning when things feel like they're not working out or they're not working out the way that I would like them to work out, then I'm working on seeing the light, even if it's not there, or trusting that something else is going to come about. And the way that I did that with this particular situation is I basically looked at it and said, okay, well, what is this setting me up for in the future? What is this new computer that I needed anyway? Honestly, I've been thinking about it for a while, right? Like, what is this setting me up for? Well, it could be setting me up to have a better processor, a faster computer for a book that I want to write, or maybe it's setting me up for more programming and to be able to do things faster. Maybe it's setting me up for something else. Who knows, right? But I have a choice in this circumstance. I can choose to believe that it's a crappy thing that happened, that of course this is Murphy's Law, that when it rains, it pours, and I can have the belief that, all bad things happen during these periods, or I can accept what it is. I can come to terms with it. I can have the emotions that I have around it. I can process those, and I can choose to believe that there is something better waiting on the other side. And that choice in that circumstance, that moment is the most powerful moment you have. Now, this isn't something I've always had. This is not a belief that I've always carried with me. If you would have known me 10, 15, 20 years ago, you would have seen a very different person. I was very negative. I felt like life was happening to me, not for me. I thought that everything that was going on around me was someone else's fault. I was angry. I was sad. Part of me was depressed at times. And I didn't really see life the way that I see it now. So what you see before you and the belief that I'm carrying with me now, that I am encouraging you to carry with you, is not something that I created in a day. However, it's something that I am consistently and constantly practicing, and it gets easier with time. So do I still have freak out moments? Absolutely. Do I still have emotional turmoil? Yes, I do. But I get to decide what I am going to believe to be true about that circumstance. And that is the truth for all of us. So when I asked the question, do you believe that everything is always working out for you? This is what I am talking about. When you get a flat tire, do you believe that there's a bigger reason for the flat tire other than the annoyance that you have a flat tire? Do you believe that there's something bigger in you being laid off from your job? that there's something else waiting for you? Do you believe that there is some magic and wonder that comes with, being late to work one day, or that there's something else happening on the other side of these circumstances? And if you don't believe those things, then understand that in a way, you are actually creating the negativity that comes with that, right? So I could have a moment, had I looked at this situation with my computer, I could very well have looked at the situation and said, oh, poor me, I can't believe this is happening to me. I could have called all of the people that are close to me, complained about it, been sad about it, and harped on it for days on end. Still bought a new computer because I have to, but carry that negativity with me, which would continually multiply, right? Exponentially, to be honest. And it would filter into every other interaction. It would filter into all of my videos. It would filter into all of my contacts with my clients, and it just wouldn't be pretty. Or a more empowering place to come from is to say, this sucks. That's how I feel. It sucks. It sucks to spend, a large amount of money on something that I hadn't planned on doing at this point, right? That sucks. However, I am getting something that I needed to get anyway. I am getting an upgrade that I needed to get anyway. And I truly trust, excuse me, that this is setting me up for something bigger and better. I don't know what that is. That's where faith comes in. Faith in action, right? I don't know what that thing is on the other side. However, I kind of know what that is because I got some inspiration after I took the step to move forward with the new computer, right? So what I'm asking of you and what I am suggesting to you is that when these situations are unfolding in your life, and they will, it's life, it happens. No one has a, perfect life. There's always something happening, or there's always, potential for something to come up, but it is in your reaction where you have the control. And I'm not saying cover up your feelings. I mean, I certainly was not the most zen, peaceful, oh, I'm okay with the fact that my computer just died, right? I was freaking out. Like, I had work to do. I had things I needed to do. My mind was racing. But when I finally came to terms with that and I checked in and I said, okay, I have a choice here. I can choose to view this as something working for me, or I can choose to believe that this is something working against me. And the truth of the matter is, in that moment, what you decide is setting the tone for the next thing that comes up. So the moral of the story, my lovely tribe, is when something happens to you or something is happening in your life, I want you to stop for a moment after you've processed the emotions, and I want you to ask yourself, how is this working for me? And it may even be helpful to grab a piece of paper and to brainstorm, what are all the things that could be working out for you? What if, there's someone that you need to meet and this circumstance is creating an opportunity for you to meet that person? What if being late for work caused you to not be in the accident that you see on your drive? What if, the fact that your computer died is the perfect circumstance for you to purchase the new one that you've been wanting and have the perfect software, the perfect speed, all of that in order to skyrocket your productivity and your focus and your ability to write your book or to write your program or whatever it is that you're doing. Think outside of the circumstance and choose to believe that it is working out for you, even when it doesn't look like it is. That is the key. It's easy to believe that life is working out for you when life is working out for you. It's easy. It's easy when, your health is good and you're working out and you feel amazing and you have all the money and you have all the love. It's in those moments where you don't have all those things, or when things sort of hit the fan, right? When it's more difficult to believe that. And my invitation to you today, and my Friday reminder, is for you to look at life a little bit differently. Look at those circumstances from a different point of view. Look at them from a positive. Even if it's difficult to find the positive piece in it, choose to believe that it is working for you, even if you can't see it. That, my friend, is what unshakable faith is all about. Okay? I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say. I'm interested to hear your questions. If you have questions about how I got to that place, how I've worked through this, I'm happy to answer those for you. But I really want to hear from you, and I would love for you to post in the comments below what comes up for you around this. Like, what are the circumstances where it's so difficult for you to believe that it is working out for you? Okay? I'd love to hear that. So post your comments below. I hope that you guys are having a great Friday, a great weekend. I am celebrating my birthday this weekend, so it is going to be a great weekend, of course. And I look forward to hearing your comments on this little concept of the universe and life always working out for you. Okay. Have a great rest of the day, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.